up with your brain, man? Is it done?
Dude, I sold out of candles.
No way.
Sold out.
How awesome is that, dude, that people support you that much?
Alright, what's up guys? Good morning. I am headed out to Staples and Starbucks. My Sony camera was charging a lot yesterday, and for some reason it's still at 0% battery, so I just switched the charger. But for right now, we're going to be rolling with the GoPro. I'm going to go to Starbucks and upload yesterday's vlog. We're going to get some more packages to ship out candles, and when I get back, I'm going to have to ship a lot of candles because I sold 75 candles yesterday. I woke up and sold 75 candles, so wow. Thanks guys. Blown away, and it looks like I'm gonna have to get some more, so thank you guys very much for the support, and let's roll. I got the vlog up. I am heading to Staples. They just opened. I'm gonna go get some more packaging slips, or whatever these things are called, things that I pack the candles up into, and I'm gonna go back to the house and wrap up about, I don't know, a lot of orders. We're up to 75 candles sold, so that means I only have 25 left, and yeah, I gotta get these things out today, so that's my mission. Thank you guys. I'm really stoked on this whole process, and it looks like I'm gonna have to re-up. I think I'm gonna go for another 100 candles. I think that's a reasonable amount, and we'll see how those ones go. But right now, let's get some packaging slips. These are gonna have to be a temporary usage, probably just for the first shipment of candles that I do, because these are way too expensive. I forgot how pricey they were. It's more than $1 each envelope. That cuts into my shipping costs, so I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to do this, but for now, this is gonna have to work. And yeah, let's go mail a couple of these and then pack the rest up. Job, you're hired. Are you gonna come work in the factory? That's a highly motivated employee right there, I'll tell you. All right, let's go make friends with the lady at the post office. Appreciate it, man. Take it easy. Have a good one. What's your name? Dan? I'm Ben. Thank you very much. All right. Every single candle order that was ordered yesterday. Well, I can't say that actually, because there was a couple that were ordered last night, but a lot of them were shipped. As for everybody else, your candles are on the way. I'll read off the name when I get to the, I'll read off the list of names when I get to the house. If your name is any of the following, your package was sent out this morning. Brandon Helbig, Tim Haynes, Mike Miles, Daniel Vega, Evan Mazel, Andrew Koski, Colby Alexander, Joseph Monak, David Henkel, Richard Gash, Joe Donovan, Corey Lube, Dallas Turner, Brian Duffy, Mark Baynia, Andrew Duria, Sarah Forbes, Dabbing 916, Mark Gary, Alex Lamb, Corey Shaw, Brent Delac, John Sehaz, Luke Riley, Joe DeBovi, and Tim Grattel. You guys all have packages coming your way. Thank you very much for the order. Now we have about a lot more to pack up, G. Yes. How long have you been an employee of the Ben Gravy Candle Company?
None.
All that you've done since you started working here is eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. can't just choose when you sign up for work.
Bart, you guys say hi. Really? You're gonna do this right now? All right, bang up crew right now, the heaviest squad ever. I don't know why, but I made the decision to get in the car with my mom and drive to Pennsylvania with the crew. She's a savage behind the wheel. Junebug, what are you doing in that kennel, Junebug? So good.
It's not good. Put her
She's
in the
such a
back.
good doggy.
Put her in the back.
This is so good, Jay.
Woo. Somebody's breast stinks, Mark. Put her in
Can
the
we
back.
get her out?
She's not getting out, Ben.
Let's get her out.
Airbag up here. She's not getting out.
Mom,
Put in the
let
back.
her alone. She
I'm
wants
not
to
letting
be.
her- I am letting her alone. She was fine in the back sleeping.
Let her live her life.
She's living her life very well. Put her back down.
Jay.
Somebody was saying something today.
The candle squad is heading down to the post office here in Valley Forge. I forget the number that we have to send out, but we have a lot of candles to send out, and we even got more orders on the drive here. We're about to sell out of candles. There's only 6 left. So pretty much we're gonna sell out of candles by the end of the day. And I'm stoked about that. So thank you guys so much. I'm glad that I can give you something of value and that we can kind of share this whole deal. My mom needs key delivery. So we're going to the post office. My employee is just still eating. Are you kidding? This is a cushy job, I'll tell you that. Maybe I'll do quadruple. You're good. Thanks a lot.
Good luck with your next one.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right, that was out of control. But we're almost done. That's the beauty, though. We're almost done. We still have, I don't even know, a lot more candles to send. All right, what's up, Nub Nation? Here I am hanging out, and I'm just gonna be finishing up these last candle orders. I cannot believe we sold out. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about the world tour of surfing. Not only am I a surfer, I am also a surf fan. I'm a fan of the WSL. I watch all the contests relentlessly. Me and my friends have a fantasy surf pool that we all put money into, and someone wins at the end of the year. We pick our teams every week, and it's just a really fun thing. But something that a lot of people have commented about on my channel, they've asked, how do you make the WSL Dream Tour? Now, I'm not speaking from experience, but I do have a lot of experience in competitive surfing. But this is a good video for not only aspiring kids who maybe want to make the tour to understand how they can do it, but it's also a good video for any surfer of any age or caliber of surfing to just understand the process. Let's start at the Grom phase. You're a Grom. Companies put contests on all the time. My sponsor, Heritage Surf Shop, runs a contest every summer. It's called the Pro Classic. It's a ton of fun. Any ages can sign up. It's an amateur event. You can sign up, come down, have fun. You win a trophy, you win prizes, you go home with a smile. After that, if you want to move on to a series of competition that involves ranking. So So you can actually rank yourself regionally, East Coast, you know, nationally. Then you would want to start surfing something called the NSSA, the National Scholastic Surfing Association, the ASF, the Atlantic Surfing Federation, or the ESA, the Eastern Surfing Association. Now, thanks to Phil Jackson, the East Coast Grom Tour. The NSSA, ESA, and ASF are all ways that can get you into a national format and possibly onto the US team. The East Coast Grom Tour, all for fun. You can win a trip to Puerto Rico if you win the championships. You can win money. It's a great format. Totally different from what the other organizations are going to do, but I love the format. So East Coast Grom Tour, definitely a great idea. Phil, amazing stuff that Phil Jackson is doing. Check that guy out at the Surf Dreams Foundation on Instagram. He has a lot of cool stuff going on. Moving on from there. So your NSSA, ESA, or ASF conference, say you surf in the South Jersey Conference. So there's going to be a South Jersey, maybe a Northeast, maybe New England, Mid-Atlantic, Southeast, and then there's going to be conferences on the West Coast if you're the NSSA. All the kids from the local conference get together and surf a couple contests a year, say it's 6. Out of those 6 contests, a small portion of the contest results will count towards your year-end total. So when I was a Grom, I surfed the NSSA Northeast Division. My conference director was Joe Keenan. He's a full-blown legend, and I surfed with all my friends, and at the end of the year, after all the contests were done, you were either a conference champion or you weren't. So from there, you move on to the regionals. For the ESA, the regionals are a smaller event. You would have the Northeast Regionals, the Southeast, and the Mid-Atlantic. For the NSSA, they compile it all into one, and they just do East Coast, West Coast, and Hawaii. I would surf against all the people that I usually surfed against, like Rob Kelly, Zach Humphreys, Ian Block, all my friends, and then I would surf against other kids from the Mid-Atlantic and other parts of the East Coast who were part of the region. So the ESA and the ASF stop at qualifying for East Coast titles. That doesn't mean that you can't qualify for Surfing America, so bear with me. After you surf the NSSA Easterns, you then go out to surf the NSSA Nationals. If you are someone who wants to surf a national event through the ESA or the ASF, you will surf the US Championships. When I was a Grom, I qualified for the US Championships through the ESA. I surfed the US Championships and I made it into the quarterfinals. I got knocked out and I got 3rd place in the quarterfinals. That 3rd place put me into 9th overall. So the US team takes the top 8 surfers from the event. There was a kid who got 8th place overall named Wesley Larson, and he wanted to surf for Hawaii. So he qualified for the Hawaiian team and he wanted to give up his spot for the US surf team. So me being in 9th place, when he gave up his spot, I bumped down in 8th and I qualified for the 2000 and wow. I was on the US surf team in 2004. Oh my God, that is so long ago. So that team traveled to Tahiti to surf in the ISA World Games. So now we have gone from the national level, being on the US team, to the World Games. I didn't actually compete in the World Games, but some of my friends did. Jeremy Johnson and Alex Gray and Tanner Gadauskas, 3 notable names that competed, that made the finals at that event. So Jeremy Johnson, he got 2nd place in the U18 division. 2nd place in the world at the ISA World Games when I was there. That was heavy. After the US team, we all joined something called WSL Junior Tour. It was all surfers under 19 competing for a chance at the WSL Junior World Championships. So you would compete in all the contests throughout the country. They had 11 events throughout the country, and you would try to make it into the World Junior Championships. So that's anyone under 19. Theoretically, you're supposed to surf the World Junior Championships and win it. Once you do that, then you can graduate onto the WQS. So that WSL qualifying series takes the top 10 surfers at the end of every year and puts them onto the Dream Tour. Now, all this being said, wipe all this away. At 28 years old, a random guy like me could show up if I have the money and sign up for any WSL qualifying series contest that I want. I could surf the entire tour. I could follow it around the entire world and surf it if I want. So the WSL has 55 qualifying events to make it onto the WSL Dream Tour. Now, you don't have to surf all 55 of these events. As a matter of fact, you only have to surf 5 events because only your top 5 events count. So right now, 1,004 athletes competing on the WSL qualifying series. However, tons of those guys are just dudes who surfed one contest once because they wanted to try it out in their hometown. But they are still ranked. However, there's a lot of guys in the top 100 and top 200 especially who have been trying to qualify for the World Tour for years. They have to start over every year at 0 points. All that they have is their ranking. So the better that they do throughout the year, the better they're going to be ranked for the next year. So if they don't make the tour, say they end up in 11th place and they don't make the tour. Ricardo Christie's in 11th right now. Next year, he'll be the #1 seeded WSL surfer. So, for the qualifying series. So he's in a good position for next year if he doesn't make it this year. At the end of the year, after the Hawaiian Pro at sunset, they take the top 10 surfers from the WSL qualifying series and put them onto the WSL Dream Tour. The WSL Dream Tour is compiled of 32 of the world's best surfers, but there's always extra surfers ranked because there's wild cards in every contest, and if you surf a contest, you have to be ranked. So, here's the thing. Some of the Dream Tour surfers will surf on the qualifying series and the Dream Tour if they don't think that their spot on the Dream Tour is solidified. So if they drop below 22nd place because the bottom 10 surfers from the Dream Tour get knocked off and the top 10 from the qualifying series get put on. So if they are, say, in 27th place and there's only one contest left at the end of the year, they'll surf the QS and they'll try to re-qualify through the qualifying series. Sometimes it happens that a surfer will qualify through the WSL qualifying series and the WSL Dream Tour. Let's call it the Championship Tour because I'm messing up the lingo. It's the qualifying series and the Championship Tour. And they'll double qualify, and they'll actually end up giving someone below them on the qualifying series a slot. So, theoretically, this is a lot. Theoretically, if you are a Grom, what you want to do is qualify through the ESA, the NSSA, or the ASF for your East Coast title. Go out and surf the Nationals and the U.S. Championships for your U.S. title. Try to qualify for the U.S. team, then try to win an ISA World Juniors title. Try to qualify for the WSL World Junior Championships. Try to win yourself a WSL World Junior title. Get on the WSL qualifying series. Qualify through the top 10. And then you will end up on the WSL Championship Tour, also known as the Dream Tour. And that is how it's done. That is a very, very confusing process, but I hope that I explained it as well as I possibly could for you guys.
Yeah.
Legend.
Is the Fiji Pro on?
What are you talking about? WSL contests?
Yeah.
Tell these guys how to qualify for it.
What guys?
The viewers.
Qualify for what?
The Dream Tour.
Better start surfing young age and never fall off the QS. My God, it's like 40 contests, isn't it?
It's 55 now.
Holy shit.
Ew.
That's more contests than there are weeks in a year. So.
Dude, I just got back to the house. We sold out of candles. We sold out of candles. In one day, we sold out of candles. Is this a joke? Thank you guys so much. I am beyond stoked. The candles are still available. They're on pre-order. Matunas told me it was going to take another 10 to 12 days, not bad, to get the candles to my house. So if you're going to order a candle, just expect a 10 to 12 day delay on the delivery. But other than that, order away and I will get to them as soon as the candles come in. Thank you guys so much for all the love. I am beyond stoked. I'm going to finish up filling all these candle orders right now, and thank you guys. So stoked. Phew.
What's up with your brain, man? Is it done?
Dude, I sold out of candles.
No way.
Sold out.
How awesome is that, dude, that people support you that much?
It's sick.
That in itself would make me feel good.
Did I feel great? June, there's good news. June, there's good news. My car's done.
That's a crazy car.
No, that's the car. All right, let's go get it, Jay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a good surprise today for the vlog. She's ready. Woo! Oh yeah. Smell that? What are you sniffing? Come on, Jay. Can't do that. She starts up like a champ. Thank you, K&D Automotive, Valley Forge. Hooked up my life. Still a little squealish. But fucking A, we're living the dream. Who needs the dream tour when you got the dream car?